Okay, guys, we're going to change the YouTube for Francesco. It's time, and I changed it in September 8th. And normally I change it around 4 months. Then it's September, October, November, December, January, and we are already past this date. Today is January 18th. And then it's already 4 months, 10 days. It's time to change it. I'm going to show you. Okay. First, it comes always with a book with explanation how to do it, but I know already how to do it very well. It has the proper care book. This is what I write down how to do it, but I know, and I'm going to show you. It's very easy. To be honest, you can do it in the beginning. But every time that Francesco was falling the G2, I was running to the hospital, and then I had to spend the whole overnight in the emergency department, because just few people in the hospital they can do it. But they should be really trained to everybody, because it's so easy. They should train us to the parents right away, as soon as our children they have the G2. This is the package, and it comes with the big catheter in case and we want to give like a bolus food, like a thicker. But to be honest, it's not worth it. I just use the connector, and this is the G2. I want to show you. It came with gauzes. Okay. This is the lubricant that I use in order to put it, because you don't want to force to put the G-tube in his stomach without the lubrication. You have to use it. It's this one. And this is that we are going to actually open. No, Frankie? No. He's very fast, and then give him something to play with. Come on. And then he will be happy. We open, and we place it to put it full of the lubrication. Then I set up here. Then I prepare. This is a syringe in order that we can be able to put it with the water. It can be up to 5 cc's, but to be honest, I don't like to put it so much, because in case then it can break the balloon. Normally, I put it with 4.5, with a little more than 4, just a little bit. This is the amount that I use. I have it handy already. This is the connector that I'm going to be using. Mine is already used. I use it like over a week, and it gets hard. I'm going to dump it, as you can see. And these syringes also you can use them, but actually I like more the 60 cc's, because this one is 30, and to be honest, I like more to use a bigger one in order to fit him. It's much better. But this one just for emergency, or if I'm traveling or something, I don't dump them, I just keep them. We keep it this one in order to put our new date, and then we know when it's time to change it. This part I don't use, as I mentioned before. This I don't really use it. I tell people that they use it, but to be honest, I don't find really a use. The part that I really use is the connector, G-tube of course, and the syringe. But we're going to need right now another syringe. And I have here more syringes, the same ones, because I keep them, because we need to pull the water from the G-tube right now that he's using in order to pull it. Never try to pull it without taking out the water. Maybe sometimes can broken, for that reason sometimes they came out, but we need to pull the water from the G-tube. And this one has the entry in order that we can be able. Let me show you. We're going to place the syringe here, and I'm going to show you how. Right now he has the lubrication, and this is what it does. Here we are pushing, and this is what is going to hold inside the belly. Once that you don't want it, and then you're going to pull it and take all the water. See? I'm going to take any air, And we're going to put it again in the lubrication because this is what is going to happen in his belly. We're going to put it in and then push down in order that the balloons expands, and then this is what is holding in order that the G2 doesn't come out from his belly. Hey, Frankie. Frankie. Okay. Now we're going to do the procedure. Okay, guys. We're going to procedure. And wow, it was time to take it off. Look how much water has the G2. It was almost coming out. It's already broken. Okay. As you can see, it's already black. We're grabbing the G2, the new one. Can you see? And we're going to place it. And it won't hurt him because it has the gel. With the lubrication it helps. And then we push the water that is clean and we have it already. And then we pull it. Now it's very well secured and he has a new G2. Bravo! And as you can see, he was fine. Like he didn't suffer, he was normal for him. And that's it. This is the class of the how to change the G2. Okay, that's it. We already put it the G2, and now I placed it already the date on the paper that normally I keep it in order to remind me when I set up the new G2. I place it, and what I recommend is, and always you have a spare one. There are people that sometimes they buy a pair of G2, but me, what I do is I buy one at a time because they're quite expensive. They're like $300. And I normally I buy 1 month before, and actually no, I buy 1 month before that I'm going to change him. But always you have to have a spare one. For example, right now I bought it because I have the spare one before the one that I use today. But always you have to have at home one spare in case that someone has an accident. Francesco pulls his own G2, or your son pulls their own G2, or someone by mistake pulls the G2. That has been happening. And always it's very good always that you use a new one once that it happened, the accident. To buy the connectors. A free connector is coming with the G2, but also there is always good to have a box of connector or 2 boxes, and normally I buy 2 boxes because I like to use it. As I told you, this one gets really like hard really fast. You have to flush them and everything, but it's better for healthy issues and to avoid bacterial creation. Okay? That's it. Also remember, before we start any procedure with Francesco, always we have to wash our hands, or at least to put alcohol to clean and disinfect our hands, because we are touching sensitive parts and it can create an infection.